Victor Perez. I'm a painter, drawer, maker.
Be good for you, 'cause I came, I saw, I called, good
I started off drawing like from a really young age. My grandma really pushed that. She does watercolors and stuff. So, like I have memories of being like really young, and like that was just kind of what I did to pass the time. It was like a fun thing to do. It wasn't until maybe like my senior year or after of college that I really started saying like, oh, I'm an artist. Like that was like that's like a weird thing to like start calling yourself that, because especially if you've just always kind of been like drawing and painting and stuff, and it was just a thing you did for fun. All of a sudden being like, oh, like I'm an artist, like I make art, like that is weird, and it's still kind of weird to say that. Like when people ask like, oh, what do you do? And you're like, I'm an artist. Like it's really weird. Working on canvas and switching over to painting from drawing seemed like the most viable solution. I like the immediacy of like acrylic too. Like I can put something down and I don't have to wait like too long before I can work back over it. I definitely get like impatient at times when I'm working on things where I just start and then I immediately want to change the thing I did.
Yeah.
My work is really just focusing on kind of failures, like failures of the individual, whether that be like the fact that we're mortal, or just personal failures, and then kind of making light of it. Like humor is such a big part of the work. Especially since the stuff I'm talking about it could be really serious and it could be kind of drab. But I don't want that to be what people take away from it. So I do draw from this language of humor, and I think comedy is something that like I really connect with. I don't want to limit my practice like that. I'd say that's my plan for the future, is not to limit what the work can be. So much of the work for me is like an internal exploration. So if that somehow like rubs off on someone when they see like something I've made where they're like, oh, like that's an interesting thought. Like, what, like, or I didn't think about it that way, or maybe they haven't like thought about it at all, like something about themselves. Like I'm interested in sort of discovering like a personal truth.
with you people.